Hey guys, so on this TS185, although it is a two-stroke, it still has oil in the gearbox. So the oil lubricates the gears and the clutch. And when I painted the engine, I tipped it over and I wasn't really aware of that, and the oil went all out of the engine. So I need to refill it now, and because I don't know how much there is left in there, and I don't really know how old it is either. So it's worth a change. So what I first did is I just went down to the auto store and got some cheap oil. I first did some research on the net on what oil to get. It says you can use 10 weight 40, 15 weight 40, or 20 weight 40. Now 20 weight 40 for Australia is a bit thick. 10 weight 40 is a bit thin, and 15 weight 40 is pretty happy medium for summer and winter riding. 10 weight 40 is probably better for winter, and 20 weight 40 is better for summer, but 15 weight 40 is a good medium. Your oil, what oil you need will change depending on what country you live in and what the climate is like, but over in Australia, 15 weight 40 or 10 weight 40 or 20 weight 40, whatever you can get your hands on and what is the cheapest, just use that. All you need is just some engine oil. You can use motorcycle oil if you want. It will run better, but it's more expensive, and I don't know, it's a dirt bike. I'm not really fussed about a little bit smoother gear changes, and you pay $30 extra for the oil. So on your engine, it should tell you how much oil it will take. Now on this one you can see here, it tells me I need 700 mils, and you want to take close attention to that. So what I'm going to do is first drain the oil out of here, and you can do that by this drain plug on the bottom there. Hopefully you guys can see that. So I'm just going to take that drain plug out and put an oil pan underneath and drain out the oil, and once that's done, obviously put the drain plug back in, measure out 700 mils of oil. Now I don't have a measuring cup, but this bottle here is 300 mils, so what I'm first going to do is drink it, and then I'm going to fill up 2 and then a third of this. So that will give me approximately 700 mils. Okay, I'll just drain the oil now. Okay, I've just loosened off the bolt. Now that comes out with a 21 mil spanner, and so I've just loosened it off. So what I'm going to do is just put the oil pan under there now. Now this is just gearbox, so it doesn't have a filter. So if you're doing this to a motorcycle, usually there will be a filter as well. So just when you get to the end, I'm almost there. I'm going to quickly get my fingers out of the way before the oil gets on there. And trying not to drop my phone. And just plop the bolt there and just let that drain. And you can see that oil it's actually not too bad. It's actually pretty new. So but oh well, I'm gonna put new stuff in there anyway now, and yeah, once that's filled up, put the drain bolt back in. I'll let that sit for a couple of hours just so it's all nice and drained, and then I'll fill it up. Okay, so I've drained all the oil out, and this is what came out. Not that label. I've dropped that in there before. But you can see it's not really 700 mils worth, and there was a little bit of oil left in here from the previous oil change I did on another motorbike. So there definitely was very little oil in there, so it's good I changed it. And I've just put the nut back in. And don't torque that up too tight, just a little bit over the tight part. I don't know really how to explain it, but don't tighten up too tight, otherwise when you because over time it'll sort of set in there, and when you try to get it out next time, it'll be a nightmare to get out. If you do have troubles with the next time getting it out, use what is called a breaker bar. If you don't have one of those, put a piece of tubing over the arm of your spanner to lengthen the pivot arm, and that'll get it out more. Otherwise, you're just going to strip the head of it, trying to apply lots of force to it. Also, do not put Loctite on the nut because, like I said, it'll set over time, and you'll never get it out the next time, and you're just going to strip it, and it's something you really don't want to strip because it's like a 20 mil, or it's about a 14 mil thick bolt, so it's going to be very hard to drill out and very awkward. Okay, now that we've got that covered, we're just going to push this out of the way, and we're going to take this cap off. Now, this cap is it's just like a pop fit. It's not a thread or anything, like so. If you haven't taken this off in quite a long time, it'll be pretty damn hard to get off, and you might need to get some pliers to pull it out. So just put that in a safe place. Clean any dirt that's around the hole, preferably not with a dirty finger. And now what we're going to do is measure out our oil and fill this baby up. So I'm just going to go do that now. Okay, so I've filled it up with new gearbox oil, and I've also filled it up with some new two-stroke oil. Under the seat there's a little tank for that. And just gave it a quick test run, and it seems to have quite a lot more punch to it. The clutch seems to be working quite a lot better. Because I'm only riding in my backyard, I can't really run through the gears or anything. But yeah, the clutch has a lot more bite to it. So it's working a lot better now. And yeah, it's all good for a test run now. And yeah, just got to take it off-road. And I'll put some video up when that happens, so I'll see you later.